Fall is in the air and seasonal items are in stores and markets.
So we have invited the dietetic interns at UW Green Bay to help us work them into a chili recipe, which is a good thing because I looked at this and I said, this is eggplant, right? We've got Spring and Brooke here. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, let's start by talking a little bit about what's in season right now that we really want to work into our foods.
So definitely anything that's like a gourd. So that's going to be butternut squash or any kind of squash, pumpkin, as well as eggplant. And with these being in season, they're typically going to be cheaper at the market too.
Oh, sure. Okay.
So we're going to ultimately put this into our crock pot, but Brooke, what do we have to do to prep to get it ready for that?
So before we put it in the crock pot, you can put most of the stuff Spring has on her table right in the crock pot, but before that, we're going to saute a little bit of onions, some garlic, and the turkey we have here.
Are you going to actually do that for us?
Yeah.
Right now?
Oh,
well, show us how it works. Go ahead, Brooke,
Okay,
and
sure.
get us started.
Sure. So first, we're going to heat up the pan a little.
Okay.
And then we're going to put on some olive oil. And the reason we chose olive oil over any other type of oil is because it's heart-healthy oil or fat. So it'll help prevent, in moderation, cardiac diseases in the future.
Okay.
So it's really beneficial.
But we should wait till that's heated up.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So just wait a little bit, let it heat up a bit. You can move it around if you want on this nice skillet we have.
That'll get me off that spray.
Yeah. I used to spray at home though too.
Okay, good.
Some healthier version. And, okay, looking at that bowl, that seems like 3 times the amount of onions I would ever use, but why are we using onions to really enhance the flavor of what we're doing?
So onions, when you saute them, they really bring out a strong flavor and really helps put the taste in of all the other ingredients you have in, and they put a nice little white to the color of your dish. So it's
don't shy away from them. Okay.
Yeah, no, love onions.
Okay.
So first we're gonna put on this garlic.
Okay.
Put it on there, and we have this on a medium-high heat. So we've had this skillet on for a little while, so you can already kind of hear it sizzling.
Yep.
So you saute this up. We're gonna put the onions on next. Yeah, lots of onions, but we're doing that because
amazing.
This, once we put it in the crock pot, it actually serves 6. So this isn't really a lot of onions for
6 people.
Yeah, for
and
6
they cook
people.
down too.
Right. So yeah, they shrink a bit and become loose.
Okay, so while Brooke is cooking, are you going to show us how to cut an eggplant here?
Yeah, I can go ahead and show you that. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to do a kind of a claw motion so I don't cut my nails.
Yes.
So,
I have cut off a fingernail before. I mean, not bad, but just the tip.
But what we're going to do is we're going to do kind of some slices.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Are you going to leave the outside on for the chili?
Yes, we are. So that kind of adds a good fiber to it. With the outside, it's kind of hard and it's kind of rough, and that's going to add fiber to the recipe. And then next, I'm just going to slice it this way.
And you haven't done anything to this yet. This is fresh from the grocery store.
Oh, yeah.
Or you haven't, roasted it or anything.
No.
Okay.
And this is going to cook for
Here, I can get this out of your way.
Sure, thank you. This is going to cook about an hour, so this will really cook down.
So that's going in here raw?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So we already have this heated up, and I'm going to go ahead and put some more of that olive oil in it. Like Brooke was saying,
okay.
It has poly and monounsaturated or unsaturated fats in it that are really good for your heart. I am going to go ahead and put this in here. I'm going to transfer it. And then some of the other things we have, you can see we have some great fall colors. We have this butternut squash. And butternut squash itself is really hard to cut because the outsides are kind of rough. So what you can actually do is you can buy this frozen, pre-cut up, and it saves time if you're coming home from work and you don't have a lot of time to cook. It's to have it prepped and pre-cut out, it saves a lot of time.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and transfer that.
So that's just from the frozen variety.
It is.
Very good.
But if you did want to cut it up yourself, you can stab holes in it with a fork and then microwave it for a minute, and that'll make it easier to cut.
Okay. All right, so we have about a minute left. So if we put in, are these cut up red peppers?
Yes, and these have a lot of antioxidants in it that are going to help keep away the colds and keep you healthy.
Yeah.
Canned corn as well as canned green beans. And these canned corn and not green beans, I'm sorry, red beans.
Red beans. Okay.
Yes, and these are actually items you can donate to Scouting for Food, which is a Boy Scout event where they come and give you a bag. It's on October 20th, Brooke?
Yes, October 20th.
So you'll put
canned items.
Canned
or,
items. Yes.
Okay.
So let's talk about the sauce itself briefly. We have some seasoning here. Plain old chili seasoning.
Chili powder.
Okay.
What's in the other bowls here?
Cumin and oregano.
Okay. And I always just use the store-bought kind, but it's nice to know what kinds to put in there.
What's the red over there?
Oh, no, these are my diced tomatoes. These go in here too. And that's going to really help with the flavor. When this is done, this is what it's going to look like, the finished product.
Yeah, this is really pretty.
And
all right.
You can garnish it with sour cream and cilantro.
Okay, and you know when the dietetic interns are here that this is going to be a very healthy version of chili. So you know what, everybody? We are putting this recipe on our website, wearegreenbay.com/local5live, and Brandon is also going to put the nutritional value up there too so that you know what you're digging into. But it smells so good in here.
Looks delicious. Thanks. We'll be right back.